And this, like doing those things where you hang upside down.
Yeah.
He got one that's actually not legal in this country. But they sell it in Canada, and you just basically you're more hanging from like your waist as opposed to your ankle.
That my dad was talking about? My dad was talking about the one where you hang from your ankles.
Yeah, and what my chiropractor was saying was that one, it puts stress on your joints because you got your whole body weight, puts like your ankles, your knees, and your hips because your whole body weight. With this other one,
my dad loves that thing though.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people love it for whatever reason, but I've been using the other one, and that one would be like, say, like you're at the zoo and you're at the gorilla enclosure, and you want to bend over and look for the dime you just fucking lost.
This is a very timely example.
Just imagine that, except you don't fall in.
Right. And then
hey, here's the thing: if an adult fell in there, would they have shot it with the tranquilizer, thinking that maybe the adult could handle the fucking thrashing that he was going to get?
I think that the adult would have had the presence of mind to like slowly try to back out of the situation, as opposed to a baby that's just kind of like sitting there.
Can you give us an example of how you would slowly back out of a situation with the gorilla? All right, you fall in.
Oh, my God.
What would you say? Hey, man, like...
Easy. Well, I'm terrified of primates. Like, they just freak me out in general. So I don't really know what I would do because I just feel like... What is it?
Oh, I know what I would do.
More in common, like DNA-wise or something, with a chimpanzee than they do with a gorilla. Like that freaks me out. How human they are.
I know exactly what I would do.
I don't like it actually.
I would curl up in the fetal position and I would cover up my face so he wouldn't rip it off. And I would just be like, if I got to take some gorilla fucking kidney shots, I would much rather take that. If he comes over and just fucking wails on me, like from fucking ankle to the side of my head, I will take that. Before I will just stand there with my face out, waiting for you to rip it off.
Well, like, do they? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the best way to go, so they don't see you as like a threat or something. Like you just sort of submit to them or something. I don't know, but then I don't want them to be like.
I'm sure this information is on the internet.
My wife now, like it's just so weird. I don't know. They really freak me out. Remember when we went to Australia?
You know they're gonna grab you by your ankle and just drag you around like a fucking.
Like they did that little kid.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, remember when we went to Australia and I was telling
you...
Do
they have video of it? I don't want to watch that.
I think so. Don't watch it.
I did watch the one of the naked guy that walked into the lion enclosure, and he's trying to kill himself.
Oh.
And the fucking... His neck is in the fucking thing's mouth. Did he have to
go in naked?
I mean, I was talking about that on DVE.
Extra.
Oh, my God,
That's a little
it's like, go ahead, grab my neck, but I still got to cover my junk. You still got to keep your boxes on, right? No, but this is the thing. The thing was just had him by his neck.
Did he survive?
Yeah, because they must have just fed the fucking thing, so it just had him around the neck. And the guy's literally, he's got his arms around the lion's neck, and then and then he wrapped his legs around his body. He basically had it in the guard, like a jujitsu guard, and the fucking lion had it around his throat. But he wasn't shaking him or anything, and everybody's like, going, oh my God, and, in whatever fucking language, whatever country it was in, and they're filming the guy. The guy was completely fucking naked, and, he obviously had, like, mental issues, because if you're in sound mind and you kill yourself, you just, like, jump off something, right?
Yeah, you don't wander into a
land on somebody's,
cage, naked.
Volkswagen Passat.
Wait, but I wanted to say, when we went to Australia that time, were you with me when I was in that monkey exhibit or whatever, and it looked like Planet of the Apes, and it was freaking me out? And then we went into that other little side room, and there was a monkey behind the glass, and everyone was looking at it and taking pictures, and it started rocking back and forth, and I was like, that thing is about to freak out. And then it threw itself up against the glass and like screamed and yelled, and everyone was like, oh,
and then the other chimp came in.
Yes, it came in and like tried to come, and
it hugged it.
Yeah, we thought they were gonna fight, and then they embraced each other. And then they like put their backs toward the glass with one of them's arm around the other, like it's gonna be okay, like we're gonna get out of here someday. Like it was so emotional and it was so scary. I can't. I don't know. I can't deal with it. Like that scene in the trailer for Tarzan, The Legend of Tarzan, where the monkey comes in and like sees the Tarzan and the bassinet and then picks it up and then leaves with it. It's just like I don't know. I don't like that shit. I just think it's really weird. I mean,
if that was in the wild, they would eat that baby, and they would actually keep it alive as long as they could, because they enjoy the screaming, because it brings the fucking.
Is that that true?
That they get off on it, man. Dude, chimpanzees are fucking evil. Gorillas are chill. Gorillas don't have anything to prove. Chimps have the short man's disease.
Yeah, I feel like gorillas are a little more chill.
And then you got those tweaker monkeys.
Yeah.
Right? The meth head ones.
Yeah.
Those ones that throw their shit at you.
The chimpanzee was the one that like threw itself up against the glass and was like really loud and screaming. Yeah, the gorillas seem a little bit more peaceful. Those are the ones that are handsome. Like you saw that one gorilla that everyone was freaking out about in the zoo in Japan because everyone thought it was like it's actually a very good looking gorilla. But
yeah, that was weird.
It was weird.
It was really weird. You'll never find another gorilla like me.
Like sexy gorilla. That's why they freak me out. They're just so human-like that it's unsettling to me. And I don't like when they make gorillas have agendas, like that commercial where the little girl is deaf and she's doing sign language with the other gorilla. It's like all very sweet.
That was an orangutan.
A what?
Orangutan.
What is that?
That's the ones that look, if I was a fucking chimp, that's what I would look like.
The ones with all the stringy hair?
The orange ones that look like old men.
But they're like sign languaging each other. And it's like, oh, that's sweet. Like they're communicating through sign language. And then all of a sudden that orangutan is like, oh, but like the way you live is destroying my life. And it's like, wait a minute. And it was like for about palm oil or peanut oil. And it was like, don't get the monkey involved.
Everything's a fucking cause now. Did you see? So I told you this morning. I didn't see.
I get it, but don't bring the animals into it and deaf children. Like I just felt like that was.
I didn't. Yeah, those fucking monkeys with their agendas. I didn't.